Hey guys, it's Cece and it's October? So I can't believe that we're already in October. That's a little terrifying, to be completely honest with you, but apparently we are, and so I need to tell you my TBR for the month, which I was expecting to be a bit more fantasy, maybe a bit creepy for the month of Halloween, but is actually almost exclusively young adult contemporary. Don't know how that happened, because if you've been watching my channel, I'm sure you know that while I like young adult contemporary, I usually read them kind of between other books, so it's weird that this month is almost exclusively YA contemporary. Let's just get into it. First of all, I just want to mention the books that I'm currently reading that I'm hoping to wrap up fairly quickly, and those are Vicious by V.E. Schwab, which I am totally loving. I can't believe it's taken me this long to read this book. But the other book that I am also currently reading is The Profession of Violence by John Pearson. This is a nonfiction book about the Cray twins, and it is very fascinating so far. I am like 130 pages into this book, so yeah, I'm definitely very interested in this. I'm like a third of the way through, and I'm hoping to finish it quickly enough that we will still be able to go see the Tom Hardy movie. But if I don't finish it fast enough, I'm gonna go see the movie before I finish this. So now on to the books that I'm planning on reading this month. I am going to be reading this month Openly Straight by Bill Kongsberg. I've heard some interesting things about this book. I didn't know a ton about it when I bought it, but I'm very interested to see what it's about. So we'll see how that goes. I'll let you know. The next book that I definitely want to read this month is Ask the Passengers by A.S. King. This will be my first ever A.S. King book, which I didn't know a ton about A.S. King beyond the fact that, you know, she has these books. And now Lala from Books and Lala has been talking a lot about A.S. King in her last couple of videos. And apparently A.S. King is much weirder than I originally thought. But I'm still very excited about this book, and it's made me probably more curious about this book in general, so we'll see how that goes. I kind of want to get to this one soon, but we'll see. We'll see. The next book that I definitely want to read in October is Anna and the French Kiss by Stephanie Perkins. It's time. I know I'm probably like the last person in the world to read this book, at least it kind of feels like it, but that is because Anna and the French Kiss isn't really a book that I would normally see myself reading. But we're gonna give it a go because it takes place in Paris. And I'm going to Paris. So we'll see. Maybe I'll like this. Maybe I won't. Maybe I will. The next book that I'm going to be reading is a book that I purchased while I've been here. Oops. Oh well. Too bad. And that is The Art of Being Normal by Lisa Williamson. I got this at Waterstones because it is signed by the author, and I've heard some good things about this book, and also I have not read any book about trans issues, which is really bad. Should have gotten on it sooner. So this will be my first one, and I'm really excited. This is a beautiful book, so I'm really excited to get into reading this probably closer to the end of the month, but. And the final book that is on my TBR for this month is Magana by Maria Devana Headley, I believe. I've also heard kind of mixed things about this book. I know it's fantastical. I put it on my TBR exclusively because it was one of the fantasy books I brought with me, and I really needed to break up the contemporary list that I had. But we'll see what this book is like. I know there are alternate realities and the inability to breathe unless you're in a certain reality, so we'll see. We'll see what I think about this book also. Now on to the second part of my video. As I explained in my previous TBR that while I'm here I'm going to be also including a TBV in my monthly TBR video. So now I'm going to tell you the places that I'm visiting this month. For sure. I'm going there. It's happening. My TBV for this month is super exciting because next week begins fall break, which means we have 10 days. 10 free days to go wherever we want to go. And we're going some cool places. So first up, we will be going to Paris. I've always wanted to go, and now I finally get to go. I'm gonna be next week this time. That's where I'm gonna be. And after that, we are definitely going to be going to Ireland. Also a place that I've always wanted to go, so I cannot wait. Those are the two most exciting things that I'm doing. Pretty much anything after this point, TBV-wise, is a letdown, because I'm too excited about these first two things. But just so you also hear the list, at the end of the month, we will hopefully be going to Highgate Cemetery with our class. Really hoping we get to. It sounds very cool, very creepy, and a very cool place to go near Halloween. We will also be doing something called the Literary Deathmatch, which really, I don't know how else to, just Google it. I don't know how to explain this thing, but we're going for our literature class next week, and it's going to be an adventure, I think. I don't really know what's going on going into this. And the final thing that I want to mention in our TBV is that we will be going to see Tipping the Velvet, which is based on a book. Obviously. I have not read the book yet. I really wanted to be able to read it before I went and saw the show, but that's just not going to happen, so this will be one of those books that I read after I see the stage production. But I'm really, really excited to see this play. It's probably one of the ones that I was the most excited for going into the semester, so very, very cool going into that. So there you go, guys. That is my TBR and my TBV. In comments below, let me know what the book is that you were most excited about reading this month. We can all have a good reading month together. Yeah. Oh, also, side note, while I am on my fall break, I won't be posting videos. So just so you know, there's going to be a 10-day break where I'm not posting anything. Before that, I should be posting my second London montage video, but then you're gonna have a bit of a break. So thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in another video very soon. Bye!